to talk more about the brand and the business opportunity. I'm joined with Madam Lee Sansen, um, also Kyon, the general manager, and also we have Swaraj, the VP and global. Um, Before we start and talk more about the brand and the business opportunity, I would like to inform all the viewers that you also have an opportunity to ask questions related to the brand and the business model. I would request you all to please keep on posting your queries into the Q&A box to make this session more interactive. Before we start the brand presentation, I would request first Swaraj to please take the lead and set the context, and then we will move on to further introduction of the brand. Yeah, over to you, Swaraj.
Thank you, Bharat. Good afternoon, everyone, and thank you for joining this business opportunity over chai today along with us. So we are very excited to present one of the top brands in dessert from Malaysia, and this brand it's very unique because this is a brand which we have been in touch with for quite some time, and then. We are looking out for opportunities with investors who are looking in for this brand to franchise this brand in India and also in the neighboring countries which are there. So the uniqueness about this brand is that its products are coconut based, and it's already excelled as a brand in the country in which they are currently operating. So they started off in 2014, and they currently have more than 22 operational outlets, which is there. So I thank Ms. Lee San and Kion for uh, sparing their time to join this session along with us. So I would request Ms. Lee San to uh, give a small brief about herself and the brand, and then Kion will be taking us through the presentation today.
Hello, everyone. And Sangkaya is a coconut-based ice cream that we actually have our company formed in the year 2014. I think Kyon will give you a more detailed briefing in a short while. I just wish to welcome everybody. It's an interesting dessert brand and very simple for operational. So I'm really keen to see how this is going to be done in India, because so far we're in Malaysia, we have done it in also Japan and Brunei, but every place, because we're playing with fresh ingredient coconut, but I'm sure India has plenty. That's why it could make it very interesting to see how the Indian Sangkaya will taste like as for your ingredient over there. It may taste even better because your coconut could be a better breed than us. So let's not waste time, and I'll get Kyon to brief you on the brand. Thank you.
Thank you, Kion, ma'am. And Kion, I hand over the session to you so you can present the brand. So to everyone out here, we are ready to take in questions after the presentation is done. So you can put in your questions on the Q&A box. After the questionnaire session is over, we'll also give you a brief idea about the financials on the investment and the 5 years projection on sales for the brand, along with the ROIs and the IRR. If you are interested for having the more detailed discussion, also to have a direct understanding better from the brand, we will definitely be interested to go on a call along with you separately. So I'll be sharing my contact details and my email ID for you to be in touch. Yes, Kion, you can start.
Yeah, thank you. So good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. Thank you for joining us today. So without further ado, let's go into our presentation. So we have been introduced a little bit about our brand. So the brand name is Sangkaya from Malaysia. So our tagline is nuts about coconuts. So by the sound of it, it revolves around coconuts, everything about coconuts. It is founded in year 2014. Our philosophy is we believe this coconut is a very healthy fruit that can provide all sorts of health benefits to us, to the human. So that's why we made these coconuts into something delicious so that we can share with everyone, not only in Malaysia, with everyone around the world. So then let's look at a little bit on our history. As we mentioned, we started in 2014, which during that time we are only a small push cart in Kuala Lumpur, Bukit Bintang, Kuala Lumpur. And during that time also we have our first licensing outlet. That is the time we went viral instantly and then start expanding. So in a short 2 years, we have to relocate our central kitchen to a proper factory because of the increasing demand. Yeah, so we have to have this more machinery, more storage area, and more logistic to support our growing business. So in year 2018, we successfully applied all these certificates like ISO, International Manufacturing Standards, ISO 22000, HACCP, GMP, and of course, for Malaysian market, halal certified. Yeah. So in year 2020, despite COVID, we successfully opened our first outlet in East Malaysia. So we have Peninsula and East Malaysia. 2020, we went into East Malaysia. Now we have several outlets in East Malaysia. Then in year 2022, our product is available in Japan, the first overseas country that we went to. And then 2023, we achieved franchise status, which is different from licensing. Franchise status, for your information, in Malaysia is heavily regulated. So achieving this status, meaning we are very reputable and regulated. Okay, and then during this year also, we have our first outlet in Brunei. Okay, in year 2024, we celebrated our 10th year anniversary, and then we have more than 20 outlets in Malaysia. Okay, so what is so special about our ice cream? Yeah, so as mentioned, we use coconut, okay, to manufacture our ice cream. Compared to conventional dairy milk, we use coconut milk. So apart from the taste itself, it is also very healthy for this consumer. Then our ice cream, they are all natural. We only use natural ingredients to manufacture our ice cream, no artificial flavorings or colorings or preservatives. Yeah, they are lower sugar compared to conventional ice cream. They are 20% lower in sugar content, and then they are certified as mentioned, and they are also lower in fat content. They are also 20% lower in fat content compared to other commercial ice cream brand. Then our ice cream, we have low overrun. For those who are familiar or unfamiliar with the term overrun, low overrun meaning low amount of air inside this ice cream. Low overrun means they are high in density. The taste is very intense, and hence, therefore, they are considered as a premium ice cream. So, and then, of course, our product is proudly Malaysian. We have been featured in a few media, and also we have won a few awards and recognition. For example, 2015, 2017, and 2019. We have been featured on all these traditional medias like a newspaper and also radio and also the television media. So not to mention also all the social media, the food bloggers that we have been on. Yeah, these are the real review from few years back up to very recent that I extracted, just only a few that are showing here. So mostly people are commenting, customer are commenting about our authentic flavors, unique topping and flavors, very creamy, refreshing taste, and they love our original coconut flavor, perfect balance of taste, texture, and taste. So they love our coconut ice cream and also coconut shakes also. Yeah, to dive into the menu item that we serve in our outlets. So this is one of the hero product. We call it Sangkaya Signature, where we serve the ice cream in a freshly cracked coconut shell. So together with the flesh, coconut flesh, and also different type of toppings. So to give you a better idea, here are some of the photo galleries. You can see we serve this product together with different type of flavors. They can choose original coconut or different matcha flavor, gula melaka, mango flavor, and they can choose their topping, chocolate sauce, roasted peanuts, Oreo, all sorts of toppings. So apart from being delicious, they are also very presentable. Okay, next, this is our second hero product, which is the coconut shake. So our coconut shakes, they are blended with our coconut ice cream, coconut flesh, and coconut water, and finally topped with roasted coconut flakes. So it really is a very authentic taste of coconuts. So it's not just these original coconut shakes. We do have other types of flavors as well. Yeah, for example, the very unique one, like coffee coconut shakes, matcha coconut shakes, up to the very vibrant one, strawberry coconut shakes or mango coconut shakes. So presentation is very important also, apart from the taste, for our consumer to get their attention. Okay, apart from that, we do serve this pre-packed pint where customer can take away and eat at home. Yeah, so this particular menu item is quite popular on delivery platform. So for your information, our outlets, they do cater for this delivery service as well. So, and then we do have this different type of menus other than frozen dessert. We do have these coconut snacks as well. They are pre-packed, meant to be healthier snacks compared to all those potato chips with all types of flavorings. Okay, this is our full menu. So as I mentioned that we do have this, the classic signature is our hero product. Okay, other than that, we do have different type of signature, like the trendy one, like Biscoff caramel signature, chocolate brownie, Milo dinosaur signature. So more choices for them, variety of choice for them. And then other than this signature series, we do have a smaller serving like ice cream, the basic cone, the basic cup also we do serve. And then on the right side, we can see all various toppings that we offered them, including some of the newer one like pistachio sauce, the basic one, the more popular one like coconut flakes. Then we do sell combo, which we packed our pre-packed pint together with our cooler bag. So other than the ice cream series, we do have this coconut shake series also. Yeah, so the best seller is still the original coconut shakes. And other than that, we have various different types of flavors. Yeah, just now I have mentioned a few. We do have chocolate also, Biscoff caramel coconut shakes, durian chendol coconut shakes, or even vegan coconut shake. Yeah, these are our some of our flavors. These are the permanent flavors that we have in our outlets. Of course, apart from these permanent flavors, we do launch from time to time all these seasonal flavors. So it's not just these few flavors that is available in our outlet. It's always these are the permanent. We do have a lot of seasonal as well. So the best seller is always the original coconut. And then we do have other local flavor like gula melaka. We do our own in-house research and development to come up with all these type of unique flavor for our customer. Okay, a little bit information about our raw material. Okay, our ice cream is delivered to our outlets in a form of 6-liter ice cream tub. Yeah, so they are packed in 3 tubs per carton, 48 cartons per pallet, and 8 pallets per container. So meaning each container we will have 1,152 tubs of ice cream. Yeah, so each of these 6-liter tubs are able to serve up to 135 small scoops or 67 large scoop. Yeah, so we do have different scoop size in the outlet when we serve to the customer. So the shelf life for our ice cream, despite not having any preservatives, can last up to 1 year in storage temperature. So in the outlet, we have 2 types of temperature, serving temperature and storing temperature. Serving temperature is -13 to -15 degrees Celsius, and storing temperature -20 to -24 degrees Celsius. So storing in this temperature can last up to 1 year. Okay, the second most important raw material is fresh polished coconut, which we unfortunately we are unable to deliver this from Malaysia. But I don't think this is an issue for India. You do have ample of fresh coconut there, so we do have some specs for this coconut that we use. It must be fresh and polished. The diameter it must be a certain size and age between around 12 weeks old, which is quite a young coconut, because we are using the meat. Customer is gonna eat the meat directly, so it's gonna have to be young, so it is consumable. Okay, so the shelf life in the outlet is going to be 2 weeks. Storing temperature in a chiller, 0 to 4 degrees Celsius. Okay, so we have come a long way on this outlet setup from 2014, where we are just a simple push cart at the hawker store. Now we have evolved into a full-fledged kiosk with a proper setup in 2024, 2025. So with a more vibrant color, more proper and cleaner setup. So our outlet design concept, this is one of the example outlet. We try to emulate the seaside, where we use this turquoise color to represent the sea, the orange color to represent the sun, and the brown color to represent the beach. So we try to bring the feeling of relaxing at the seaside with the coconut, because when we talk about coconut, is at the seaside. The coconut trees grow at the seaside. Yeah. So we bring this design concept out in a contemporary and minimalistic style. So to make it look vibrant and also clean. Okay. So in Malaysia, our outlet they are set up in two types of concept, like kiosk and also shop lot. So kiosk is about 150 to 250 square feet. This is majority of our outlets in Malaysia. So it can be set up in shopping mall or other commercial area. For example, like in a hotel, in a airport, transport center. Yeah, so typically operation 10 a.m. to 10 p.m. And then we will typically around 3 to 4 service crew needed to operate an outlet. So the seating area, they are optional for this type of setup. But we usually have a few bar stool or bar table, or 2 to 3 tables for this type of setup. So we do have short lot type of setup also, about 500 to 800 square feet. Operation hour 12 to 10 o'clock, and around 3 to 4 service crew as well. And of course, compulsory sitting area. A typical Sangkaya outlet will made up of these few area. If you look at the diagram here, so the serving area is where we display the ice cream in the canopy freezer. So customer, when they visit our outlets, they can see all the ice cream nicely displayed. They can choose the flavors from there. They can even sample on the spot from there. So this is where we serve the customer. Every outlets, they need to have this storage area as well. The chest freezer to store the ice cream. So they don't make their own ice cream in the outlet. They store the ready-made product, and chest freezer for the ice cream, chiller for the coconut, and then the shelves for the dry for the room temperature products. Yeah, and then of course we have preparation area where we blend all the coconut shakes, and then we have this washing area as well. Okay, so for your information, the coconut shake, as I mentioned, they are blended freshly in the outlet where we put all the ice cream, the ice, the coconut flesh and water. So we do need the preparation area there. Okay, here is some of the example of the marketing activities that we have done in Malaysia, because we as a F&B, food and beverage brand, we must be active in marketing to keep ourselves relevant. Otherwise, we will be out of touch very soon. Yeah, so we will always have this new product launching. It's not just ice cream flavor. We do launch topping also, and also new flavor for the coconut shakes. Yeah, for example, we did some seasonal flavors, like this sweet corn flavor, pistachio sauce as a topping, and also this during Christmas we launched this red velvet cheesecake flavor. So we did brand collaboration also. Like for example, when we collaborated with a popular local coffee brand in Malaysia, where we turned their caramel cappuccino coffee into an ice cream. Then we did collaborated with Famous Amos cookies, where we used their cookies and crumbs as a topping, served as a topping. And we did collaborated with Sunshine bread. They are a bread, so we use their bread to serve our ice cream. So other than that, we do some other types of marketing activities, engagement, discounts. For example, anniversary celebration where we launch a very limited edition merchandise just to celebrate our anniversary. And also we did this limited time discounts, anniversary combo, and then some fun activities, for example, golden ticket. So these are the activities that we did in Malaysia, where we have to do it constantly to get people's attention. Yeah, so that's the all I have to say about our brand.
Thank you, Kion. Thank you for taking us through a detailed understanding about your brands and giving us a clarity on the product. So there were some questions which was already there. There are some questions which I've already answered. One question which I thought if you could give a clarity is that do you use any sugar for the sweetening, or it is the coconut milk sweetness which adds on to the taste?
Yeah. So currently, what we are serving in this Malaysia, we are using cane sugar. So we do have R&D ongoing where we use this alternative sweetener to replace this sugar. So it can be done. It will be done in the near future.
Okay, great. So there were some
Suraj, I
more
would
questions.
also, yeah, I'm sorry. So I would also request you to take up those questions we already have answered. Probably some other people will have the similar kind of question. Yeah.
Yeah, sure. So most of the questions I have taken it up. There were some queries regarding the manufacturing of the product and how the availability of the product and all will be, which I've already given the clarity that we will be having a supplier who will be manufacturing the product in India and will be supplying it, and that we will ensure that the supply chain model is ready before we sign the agreement with anyone. So that will be done definitely from the brand side and along with the Franchise India support. Anybody having any more questions? The other questions are related to the financials. So I will just quickly jump into the financials to give everyone a brief idea about how the costing and the entire capex would look like. So basically, what we have projected is that we are looking in for an opportunity for two types of models. So one is going to be a 150 square feet model, which will be a mall kiosk or a travel kiosk model. So in a 150 square feet model, the total investment will come to 17 lakh 85,000 rupees. So 18 lakhs precise, you can say, in which 8 lakh is the franchise fees. The other cost will be towards kiosk development, equipment, initial inventory, licenses and permissions, and marketing. The the next model will be a 600 square feet model. So in a 600 square feet model, the franchise fees will be a bit higher. It will be 12 lakh rupees, in which your interior design, flooring, counter design, signages, and everything will work out to around 9 lakh rupees. The equipment costing and the machinery will come to around 2 lakh 50,000 rupees. Your refrigeration and storage will be around 150,000 rupees, 1 lakh 50,000 rupees, and another 2 lakh rupees for other miscellaneous costs which will be there. Your inventory supplies will amount to around 6.5 lakh rupees. Your licenses and permits will come to another 50,000 rupees, and marketing and promotions around 2 lakh 80,000 rupees. So the other model, which is a 600 square feet model, the total capex investment will be 35 lakh rupees 60,000 precisely for a 600 square feet. Now, this is the main important segment. So basically, right now, what we are looking out for is that we are looking out for area developers for different regions, especially metro, non-metros, who will be taking the area rights to take this brand and also develop this brand in that area. So an area developer rights will come to around 85 lakh rupees, in which he has to open up one unit, which is mostly the signature unit, which will come to around another 25 to 30 lakh rupees. So his total investment will be around 1 CR for taking the area developer rights and opening up one unit, in which he will get the right to open up 30 units in a period of 5 years. Along with that, the area developer will also get 50% franchisee fee share from the sub-franchisee units, 50% royalty fee share from the royalty, which is going to be there. So the royalty is going to be 8%. And his royalty for his own unit, instead of 8%, he has to pay 4%. The total ROI, if you are going in for an area developer, will work out to 19 months. So this is just a brief idea about the investment and how the financials is looking forward for the brand. We would love to discuss more in details if you are interested on the brand for a high street model and area developer model, which we are preferably looking to start off with along because that works better in the terms of investment. That's all from my side as far as the brand is concerned. If anybody has any more questions, you can take it up. So the cost of the product, Sudhakar, will be between 250 to 300 rupees. I have already mentioned that if you're going in for a single, for an area developer, the payback will be around 19 months. How many units are running worldwide? Somendu, we have already confirmed that they have more than 22 plus units which are running worldwide. And along with that, we have a question from Nisha who says, how is the consistency in the taste is maintained as it is in-house preparation? So Nisha, it's not an in-house preparation. We'll be having a proper manufacturing company who will be preparing it. And definitely the add-ons which are there, that can be added on at the end of the day to change the different products which they have. But the basic consistency and the main core ice cream is going to be manufactured in a proper manufacturing unit. So that's all as far as the questions are concerned. So,
Raj, we can see, I mean, we still have few questions in the open box.
yeah, there are some more questions which are there. So, Rajesh, how many total square feet required then for both the models? Can you clarify explicitly? So, Rajesh, there are two types of models. One is a 150 square feet model in which the total investment is around 18 lakhs. And the second is a 600 square feet model where the investment will come to around 36 lakhs. So these are the two models which are there. But again, we are initially looking in for area developers who would like to take the area developer right and open up a region which is better in the terms of opportunity and also works well in the terms of ROIs. So that's what we are majorly looking in for right now to discuss. So that's all from my side. Bharat, any more questions do you think we need to take which is there left out?
Not really. I mean, probably we already have answered all the questions. And well, in case if anyone would like to get in touch or would like to know more about the brand and the business opportunity, I mean, my suggestion is to get in touch with Suraj directly. He already has shared his number in the chat box, and also I have shared the hotline number through which you can contact us, and we can have a discussion in length. Um, so yeah, before we end this webinar, this session, any closing remarks from your side, ma'am, or Kyon, anyone?
Anything, San, from your side, Kion from your side, because most of the questions are taken. We've done the presentation, so
Right. Anything that you would like to
add on as a closure note to the investors and the team who are there on the call.
Well, I think generally, if you are looking into ice cream, most of the ice cream are milk-based ice cream. So for us being coconut-based, that is plant-based, which is the trend is increasing at the moment. For a lot of people who are actually having problem like lactose intolerance and all this, they actually would prefer plant-based ice cream over the daily-based ice cream. So it is a good opportunity for someone who would like to explore into ice cream, and this is something that is unique instead of the normal dairy product. This one is a plant-based product. That's what I can say. And I think it should be very popular in India, as a lot of your populations are actually vegan or vegetarian. Yes.
I think that's a very unique USP, which San has pointed it out.
Yes.
Because many of our
and we have actually served a lot of tourists who's from Europe and all this, and when they tasted, besides the original coconut that really tastes like coconut, then the rest of the flavor they can't really tell that it's actually a coconut-based product. So like chocolate is a rich dark chocolate, and coffee, and so as mango, durian, all these are not they don't taste coconut at all. So it surprised them when I told them that it's actually coconut-based ice cream.
Great.
Yeah.
Indeed, it is going to give a different set of experience having these coconut-based ice cream in India, right? And definitely, it has lots of unique flavor, unique concept, and I hope that people will definitely like in India, right? So that's it for the day, everyone. Thank you so much for joining this webinar. I mean, I really appreciate our viewers for staying with us for almost 35 minutes, learning about the brand, the business opportunity. Thank you so much, Suraj, for explaining the financials and taking us, and Kyon for taking us through the presentation. Right, that was fantastic. And ma'am, thank you so much. Lee Sansan, ma'am, joined and introduced herself and talked about the business and the brand and the business opportunity. I really appreciate and thankful to everyone for joining this session. So that's it for the day. Tomorrow we will again come up with a new brand and explore the another business opportunity. In case if anyone would like to go for this brand, of course, you can contact Suraj on his number, which has already been shared in the chat box. So that's it. Thanks so much.